Hello everybody, it's me again. It's Russell Mills. It is July 8th, 2017 on a Saturday night. Just wanted to say hello everybody. Thank you for watching some of my videos, and I've seen a few comments here and there. I appreciate it. Hopefully things are resonating with people about my messages. I'm just basically trying to be a messenger to how I feel about life and how I feel about certain things. Basically, I just had a quick video, quick question for anybody, the listeners out there, anybody. What happened to common sense? Why don't people have common sense anymore? It's like people try to put two and two together and they think it equals 5, 6, or 7. I don't understand that whole theory. It's like people just don't have common sense anymore. It's like people would rather lose certain situations or certain people because of drugs, because of lack of understanding, lack of just reading, lack of listening, and people just don't have common sense anymore. People just are too busy being hard-headed, stubborn, set in their ways, not caring about others' feelings. They don't care. So it is very disturbing at times, and to me, that people just don't have common sense. It's like some of our children today aren't even taught common sense. It's like they're oblivious to everything in this world at times. If they don't have a phone about Google or whatever the case is, it's like, oh, let's Google this, Google that. Whatever happened, just going to the library and just reading. I'm not saying people don't do that. You know, I already know people obviously do that, but is there enough people that do that? And there's a lot of people that just don't have they have a lack of understanding of who they are in other situations. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand people's mindsets. Your mind's supposed to be strong at all times. But I feel like with people, most people today, their minds are just weak. Everybody's influenced by drugs, weed smoking, just, whatever. And it's like people are just so weak today. Like, I remember just hearing about stories back in the day when they're actually men were real men, like in the military, and, and they actually took the time to listen. They actually took the time to work hard. And they took the time to understand their wife, and they had a partnership, and they actually had a common sense back then. They actually took the time to have common sense and of understanding who they were and who that partner was. They didn't think 2 + 2 = 5. So I just don't understand people's mindsets today, why people's children don't have common sense. Everybody's so oblivious to everything today sometimes, and it's like I don't understand the mindset. Like people look at me crazy, like I'm crazy, me Russell Mills. Like where do you get your mindset from? I get my mindset from God, because God is the Almighty. Okay, first and foremost, I get my strength through Him. So when people say to me, "How come you're so strong? How come you could say no to weed and cigarettes and drugs?" Because my mind is just strong. And here's the thing, right? God forbid if my parents die before me, I'm not going to sit back and say, "Oh man, let me do drugs if my mother dies before me, or my father dies first, or my mother, whoever." I will stay strong regardless. Will it hurt? Absolutely. But here's the thing. Here's my definition of death. We're all going to die anyway. So you just cherish the times that you have with people. You make sure that you take care of your business and have common sense and use your mind. And don't put 2 + 2 = 5, because it's always 4. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. Please, people, have common sense. Please, utilize your minds in the right way. Use, your intelligence so you can grow and teach your kids. But see, a lot of kids today are influenced by bad shit. And a lot of the parents, they're not teaching their kids about a lot of things, because we're in this quote unquote millennial generation, and the millennial generation sucks because kids today are getting turned up. They have no common sense. They have no direction. A lot of them, they're rude and disrespectful, and they just don't give a shit about human life. So this is why I say, what happened to common sense? Why isn't common sense, so high anymore? I have to ask this question. Why is common sense so low today? It's like, I just don't understand where we are as a country sometimes. And when I meet certain people, it's like, for an example, if you have a friend and your friend's always giving you weed all the time, and you say, wow, he's a friend or she's a friend, but they're really feeding you poison. Because a real friend, if they actually cared and loved you the way that they say they would, they want to give you that poison. Or giving you a drink and say, yeah, let's get drunk. But see, there are so many people that are weak-minded, that don't have common sense, and that influence because some of them might have, addictive behaviors. And there's a lot of people that have addictive behaviors, and it's like, I just don't understand. Where does that come from? I don't understand this. So it's like, there's a lot of people that I've met in this life that have addictive behaviors. They just do so much more than, they do one thing every day more than they have to at times, whether it's smoking, whether it's drinking, whether it's going to the gym 3 times a week, or go, 4 times a day, or whatever. It's like, we have these addictive behaviors, whether it's eating, whether it's just feeling sorry for ourselves. I just don't understand where our mindset is and why there's so many weak people that just can't think anymore for themselves. I don't get that. Like, people look at me weird, like, you don't do nothing. And I also tell them, you don't do drugs. And I say, you know why? Because I have a son that's 13 years old. So if I'm smoking, drinking, and smoking weed, what am I teaching my kid? See, so parents better understand that what you're teaching your kids, they're going to pick up. You know what I mean? And if you have bad habits, like smoking cigarettes, drinking, smoking weed, or shooting heroin, or whatever in your body, or smoking crack, and they see this, what happens to them? What happens to their mindsets? You have to have common sense and stop having this addictive behavior to bullshit. But see, let me tell you something. The world is so weak because the lack of having God in their life fully. And that's how it is. So if they had the Lord in their life fully, and some people say, yeah, I have God in my heart, I have God in my heart. But if you really had God in your heart, you would follow his path in the right direction, and you would listen. How many of us are really taking the time to listen to God's path, God's directions? You think God would want us to be obsessed with drinking, smoking, doing too much of this, doing too much of that? You think he'd be happy with us? I don't think he would. Everything's supposed to be in moderation, including moderation. Okay? Meaning, basically, everybody's supposed to do things according to how you have to do it, but don't obsess over it. Do it, take care of your business, then move on. And that's it, and that's life. But how many of us can take the time to actually do that and have common sense and be strong and not be weak and not run into that rat hole like everybody does all the time. Because we always love to run in that rat hole as a human race. Because we like to play it safe. So no, the world doesn't have common sense anymore. And it's like, it's sad. And I'm saying to the people of this generation, going into the next generation, God willing, what's going to happen to them? So like I say to people all the time, I don't think a lot of us take the time to really love ourselves the right way, put ourselves in better positions, think the right way, because we're influenced by negativity all the time. But I just wanted to make a quick video. I want to say thank you to anybody that has watched my videos, anybody that's made a comment. You know what I'm saying? Please make a comment or a like. Or if you want, you can hit me up on my email, millsrussell@rocketmail.com. That's out of Yahoo. Or you can check me up on Facebook, Russell Mills. That's in Salem, Massachusetts. And, you know, maybe give me some ideas because, you know, see, if any of you guys like my videos, maybe give me some ideas maybe to talk about. Maybe I can, you know, talk about that, or, you know, so I'm going to say it again, millsrussell@rocketmail.com. That's my email. You can check me up on Facebook, Russell Mills. It's in Salem, Massachusetts. So, or I believe I have a Twitter account. You can, you know, probably look up Russell Mills. I'm not sure. Whatever, but just like I said, you know, give me some ideas, leave some messages. So, but like I said, I wanted to say thank you to anybody that's watched my videos, good, bad, or indifferent. If you liked them, fine. If you didn't, this is how I feel. But everybody, I want you guys to have a blessed night. Take care. Bye.